I don't think I want to talk about that one. I want to do the other one.
Okay. Whatever you
I like it both. I'll push you.
We'll see what happens.
I'll push you. I'm looking for a clip. You know what I mean? When the moon hits the sky like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
Is the actual lyric "Big Pizza Pie"?
I thought it's a big pizza pie.
Or is that like a parody version?
Maybe. I don't know.
I think it's the real lyric, but that's crazy.
like a big pizza
So
pie.
uneducated.
Crazy.
Yes.
It's
So
so like a
uneducated.
toddler wrote a song.
And we're
When the
all-
moon looks like a pizza.
It's Italians.
It's very first draft.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Italians, welcome to Respectfully Podcast. I'm Andrea Allen.
I'm Lizzie Cassidy, and our guest today is a great stand-up comedian, friend in real life, hilarious lady, Amy Cardinale.
Hi.
Italian.
That was
Hi.
so nice. Thank you.
Hello, you're welcome. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm glad to be here.
Great.
You're
As if we haven't been hanging out for an hour.
Yeah, it's been an hour.
Are you from Long Island?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, you're my
okay.
maybe one of my biggest like true stereotype Long Island. I don't think I know another Long Islander that's like cool.
Yeah, I could see that. It's pretty
They're
bad.
rare.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
rare.
Absolutely.
I sometimes stolen valor being from Long Island because my family lives there, and I would spend like the whole summer there and shit.
Yeah.
And I occasionally talk like I'm from Long Island.
I kind of like that.
That's when you cut it
So-
off.
Yeah, because everyone in my family talks like that.
Oh, it's all the time.
Yeah.
So sometimes I do steal Long Island, which is you have to be from such a bad place to steal Long
But that's a
Island.
step
I used to
But I'm from
lie. I used to
Albany.
lie that I was, but I don't know. It's not a hot accent.
No.
But
No.
it is fun.
It's fun, but it's not like
Some are
balls.
neither hot
Like,
nor
it's not like-
fun.
No.
But this one at least is fun.
Yeah, that's true.
Canadian is not hot and also not fun.
It's fun.
You think so?
It's funny.
And that's the difference.
When it's like
hot.
strong.
He is it going, everybody?
Yeah, that sucks actually.
Sucks. Not sexy.
That does
Hey.
suck actually.
No.
Yeah, you're supposed to say like, come on over and fuck me.
I think if
Like
you
Paddington
had
Bear.
a crush on someone who had that accent, you would think it was cute.
Yeah, but not.
But you wouldn't be able to acquire a crush. If you had like a friend who had that accent and then found out they have a crush on you, the accent might be the thing that stops you.
Yes, it's horrid. But I have I have a fascination with Long Islanders because they're like the worst people alive, and they're so close to us.
honored.
And I mean, not you,
so honored.
not you, but you're the people.
It is crazy how close they are to New York City and how different it is.
They're townies.
Oh, that's so trashy.
Yeah.
yeah.
They act like they're not like close to like culture.
Yeah.
And they're horrible.
well, they also act like they hate the city.
Oh yeah, that's a whole other thing.
You know what I mean? Like they're like, I would never go into the city.
I
And
would
it's like
never.
the place with all the art, music, and food. You don't
Yeah.
want to. It's a 40-minute train ride away. You don't want to go.
I mean, but you were birthed out of this. There's cool people from Long Island. I'm like, how did you? How?
How'd you
there's
make
cool
it
people
out?
from everywhere, I think. But
Yeah.
I don't talk to anyone from there anymore.
Yeah.
It is. I want ASMR of you. I don't talk to anyone from there.
I really don't. Everyone's gone. I don't talk to anybody, and the people, like one or two people, but they're pretty horrible.
yeah, I
Yeah.
don't talk to anyone from my hometown.
Yeah.
except for I have a few friends who also moved out.
You
And-
got it though.
yeah.
For
Those
your
are the
sound- to be a
people-
cool person, you got to get out.
yeah, for sure.
You
Yeah.
simply, respectfully, you simply cannot stay in your hometown. I understand that right now you might not have the means to get out, but at least dream of it.
Yes.
Do something.
At the very least, you must dream of it. Unless your hometown is like really sick.
Yeah.
What's a good hometown?
New York.
I'm from Vancouver. It used to be.
That's pretty badass.
Vancouver's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, but there is something about it being your hometown that makes it not cool anymore. For
Yes.
you to be living there.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I'm taking a bus to Dunbar.
Right.
Right. Like, all right.
Also,
go
your
work.
biggest mistakes were when you were a kid, so you're like sitting in your mistakes.
Yes.
Dude,
Like your bad memories are like, oh, let's go to that restaurant. Oh, I threw up there.
when
You know, it's
Right.
like
when
not
I was
good.
in high school, I wanted to move so fucking badly. I had to get out of Albany. I fucking hated it
You're
there.
from Albany?
Yeah.
Yeah.
dog. And so now when
Almost
I go
worse,
there,
I would say.
No, that's
On
why
par,
that's
yeah.
why I secretly try to claim Long Island because Albany is so fucked up. But now when I go back there, because I wanted to leave so badly when I was younger, I get that anxiety again. Like it's like PTSD. Like I get that like I gotta go, I gotta leave here.
outta
I
here.
can't.
Well, how
fucking-
many exits till you feel it? Like when you're like a mile or two away?
Well, I take the train because I can't drive.
Okay.
But two stops.
two stops. There's
before
always
I
a
start to
distance
feel like
where
I'm gonna
it
throw
starts
up.
to come.
Yeah.
Because you're going back in two stops.
Also,
You
two
start
stops,
recognizing
two stops out.
things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Two
You're like, I
stops
know
out.
that.
Also, on the train from New York to Albany, two stops out, your phone service stops working. So you have to just think about the fact that you're going to Albany.
Yeah, you got
And
no
that's
distraction.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. You simply must go to sleep.
I mean, I don't really go back to Vancouver anymore because everyone's
Yeah.
rich and gone there. But like, it is I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of a slay to be like, I'm from Vancouver.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't think we know enough about Canada.
Yeah. Well,
Like, I think in Canada it's a sleigh, but here we just hear Canada. We don't really know like the
Yeah, I don't know. I've no idea.
classic American.
It could be in New Jersey for all I know.
Don't you dare.
I love New Jersey.
I kind of do too. I don't like
you
New Jersey,
guys.
but the parts of New Jersey I really like.
Oh, I don't. I love.
What's your top New Jersey
But I always
destinations?
bomb in New Jersey. They don't like
What's
me.
my top?
No.
I like the shore.
Oh, don't say that.
I like being trash. I like trashy shit.
Yeah.
I like carnivals. You know, it's like a carnival vibe. I like places where everybody's desperately sad and pretending to have fun.
And
I
has
do
no
like
teeth.
that.
Yeah.
I
That's a
do
no
like
teeth.
that. Okay, now I'm in.
Like that's why I like Atlantic City. I like that everyone there is horribly sad and being like,
it's so
being like,
bad.
this is fun, right? We're
Yeah.
having
Everyone's
fun.
like a ghost of a person.
Oh my god, I
Yeah.
did shows in Atlantic City last weekend.
How'd it go?
And I forgot that I have this joke about how cops beat their wives, and so it was already coming out of my mouth when I remembered I was in Atlantic City, and they laughed at it, and I was in a way where
Wow.
I was like, no, that means it's true, and it's you guys.
oh, they're
Yeah.
like, haha, we do be doing
yes,
that.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Oh.
That's
crazy.
rough. It's like
Yeah.
LOL. Whoops.
I mean, well, speaking of desperately sad, but trying to be happy at the same time, which is
Yeah.
terrible to be around that all the time. It
Florida,
starts-
by the way.
Yes. But I collect
Yeah, freaks.
okay?
At my birthday,
True freaks.
at my birthday, she collected. He was like Benjamin Button.
She told me
He
about
literally was 12 and 45 at the same time,
Yeah.
and he was literally sucking on her tits, like just happy to be there.
Yeah.
And I was like, first I thought it was like my meds were not working, and I just like visualized a man because that's my Prozac. It's always on the
Shout out to
table.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin was like. Definitely didn't come with friends. He was definitely by himself, and you were like grooming him in the corner. Like I come over and he's
You
like
were licking his head like a cat.
he was just like celebrating birthdays with her. Like there was just, and I came over and I was like,
Do you need help? And I'm like, no, I'm a pig in shit.
You
right
came
now.
over and you were like, we got to talk about Kevin.
Yes, hey.
Kind of fun.
oh, that was. I never forget him. I remember him.
Yeah, he was so funny. He was so drunk. He came over and he's like, "You're the most beautiful woman." I was like, "Oh yeah."
He's like, my mom's sick and I have no money. And I was like, Kevin, you're ruining the vibe.
I'm sick and I have no money. And he's like, I have to provide. And then I was like, Kevin, let's
Oh,
talk.
I walked away. This is
Yeah.
when I left her with
Yeah.
the trauma. And I go, okay, bye.
I always do that to her. One of the only fights Andrea and I have ever had is a time I did that to her and I was like, I don't know what I can't.
You left me with the scariest person alive.
Yeah, I also didn't realize he was scary until after.
was a lady.
I thought he was just annoying. Oh,
It
I'm
was
thinking
a
of a
lady.
different.
Scary ladies
Oh,
are
yeah,
scary ladies are way
yeah,
worse for me.
yeah.
Scary men, I'm like, ooh, daddy.
That was a scary lady.
Yeah, one of the
Rest
scariest
in
people.
peace. She's alive, but you know what I mean.
Soon enough, she'll be a missing person
Yeah.
eventually. But Kevin, when they come in and they're a mess, I'm like, ooh, let's like find out how you're a mess. Like I know you're a mess. Now I need to see.
Yeah,
how
you have a sickness.
I
We've
have a
talked about this on the
sickness.
pod.
Yeah,
Did
but
he actually open up to you?
of course.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm very
gosh.
neutral.
His mom's sick.
His mom's sick.
I caught that one.
He was seeing a girl for a while and then he got really drunk one night and she said, I don't think we have the same values.
Yeah, well,
And I'm
she's
like,
right.
Kevin, what did you say?
Also, Queen.
Yeah,
Queen.
yes. And I was like, Kevin, have you considered the program? And he was like, I should. And I'm like,
Do you think he's an alcoholic?
yes.
I think everyone's
At
an
a bar,
alcoholic.
yes. At a bar alone, stumbles over, talks to three women. One of these women was an actress and she was like hot in a way that I couldn't look directly at her. And Kevin shot his shot. And
Yeah.
I'm like, you're hammered.
My friend?
You're hammered. That the actress who was not Cena, but the other girl. It doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah,
But
yeah,
also
yeah.
beautiful. But like, it was a type of boldness that not a sober person would ever attempt.
Yeah, of course.
Kevin
Yeah.
was cute. But here's my thing. Recently, I got in the beehive with
Oh, you're going to talk about
a
this?
toxic person. I'll talk about it in veiled terms.
Yeah.
Well, first, I'll respectfully, after 35, no more new friends.
Yeah.
I'm saying it.
Yeah.
The application process has to be stringent.
Yeah.
And you have got to really dazzle me for me to bring you into the fold.
Yeah, if you already have friends.
Yes.
As a 35-year-old who already has friends in community, what are we doing here?
What it's weird. I think it's odd that you want to collect broken toys.
Yeah.
I think it's odd that you can't be alone and that you don't have like
You saying it's odd for someone to collect broken toys?
It's me. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
enough of this with the fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, it used to like get me high to figure
Thank
out.
God. I've been saying this to you for years.
And it's an ongoing
Yeah.
problem that I have, but I'm like, you're sick. If you have like a giant friend group and you're like past 35, you're a fucking weird mentally
Oh my
ill
God,
person.
people who have, we've talked about this
Sorry if
before,
that's you.
but
Hi, that's me. Yeah.
no, but
You were at my party. It's a lot of people.
But we all have a ton of friends because we do comedy. But I
Yeah.
mean like a ton of people who you think are like your best friends.
Yes.
Oh, it's
And,
me.
like, you know,
it's me.
Okay, I'm talking about people who have like 15 girls in their wedding party.
No, not
That's
that.
what I'm talking.
But I
that's what
collect
mean.
new friends every year.
Yeah.
do it.
I have old and new, and I can even be friends. Like one of my friends
Some are
now
silver,
is.
some are gold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, some of my friends now, like that I mommy are like 24, and they're in
No,
jujitsu.
no, you
What are
can't be
you
doing that.
doing?
I
You
just
can't be mommying the 24-year-olds. You have to let them. You have to let the baby birds fly.
Don't adopt Kevin.
I would never know. It's
I
always
adopt-
women. It's never men. I don't.
That's
really,
a little better.
Yeah.
It's
But
always women.
But women go through a lot.
Bitches be crazy.
Women go through a lot, and they need a lot of help.
Yeah.
I can't. I try to. I don't know. I think my heart is always. I try.
Me too.
Yeah.
And then
not-
and then I'm like, it's I think people think that I'm too interested in them because I know how to talk, and then
Yeah.
they're like,
Yeah.
oh, she loves me, and I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I
I have the opposite problem.
Yeah.
I haven't made a new friend in 15 years.
I think I'm one of your only
Everyone
friends.
who talks to, well, I have friends. I
Yeah.
have a lot of friends, but all of them. Our relationship at first was a little contentious, and then I had to get over
well, you
it.
never know because you're very hard to read. So
Thank
there's
you
certain,
so much.
there's
I'm not.
certain
I'm
peop-
just a bitch.
There's certain people like I'm not. Am I bitchy? I don't know.
No, you're the opposite.
You're the opposite.
I feel like there's
You're
certain
a big
people.
freaky open hole like I am.
Yeah,
I'm
It's
a huge
nightmare.
And I'm a
hole.
brick
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm a brick wall in certain situations, so I understand. But I never know if certain people like me, so I stay away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not in a mean way where I'm like, oh, well, all right, and then I'll see them and they're nice to me, and I'm like, but you hate me, and they're like,
Yeah.
where do you come up with this? And I go, I don't need to like talk to you about it.
That's the thing. People always want to talk to me about it, but it's from the angle of they think I hate them.
Well,
And
they're
we've met
making
3
themselves
times.
hateable. Yeah,
Yeah.
but they're making themselves hateable by
Right.
having the conversation. I just like
Making
register.
yourself hateable is such a thing.
It really is.
Stop making yourself hateable. Stop making me have an emotional conversation with you when we've met 7 times. I don't know you like
Men
that.
or women? What's some
Both.
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 And I'm going to say this, unfortunately. I used to be a collector. I used to be a
Also, by the way,
collector
women.
of women friends. And I got to say,
I tried that. We all were in that
yeah.
chat when I tried that, and I was like, "Oh, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
a nightmare."
Yeah.
It's
I got so overwhelmed. I called one of my friends, and I called Carmen, and I go, "I'm gonna have a mental breakdown. I need to delete the chat."
You were trying
I
so
have
hard to do
so
something nice.
Much
Yeah.
anxiety.
It was really nice.
And she's like, "You're giving this so much headspace," and I was like, "I feel like it's like a coven of witches, and
Yeah.
I can't handle it. It's like too
Yeah.
no,
much."
I love all the women in my life. I
Me
prefer
too.
I
Of
prefer
course.
the company of women to men. I will defend women till I die.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can
but you
only
get
have-
yourself in trouble from that. I got myself in
Yes,
trouble.
I
for
can
that.
only have 3 at most, and it's a lot.
Well, also like
It's
the
a
women
lot.
we're friends with just are busy.
Yeah,
Which I love.
which is great.
like,
Yeah.
so we can all be friends. We don't have to fucking, it isn't Sex in the City. We
Yeah.
simply can't get breakfast every Saturday morning.
I know
We just can't.
and that's tragic. But I think that people push for their whole lives to be that.
Yeah.
I'm like, dog.
I've been
In
getting.
this economy,
Yeah,
I'm working.
yeah.
I'm busy.
I'm walking in.
I've been
I
getting-
can't pay fucking $14 for eggs at the diner.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Wait, I've been getting myself in trouble because then I have male friends that mistreat women, and I
Yes,
defend the
me too.
women.
Yes.
And then I get myself in trouble where they'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go, sleep with this person." I go, "Well, what about that person?"
Same.
Yeah.
And then I go, "I have no allegiance to this person, but I think we've all been that girl."
Yes.
Yeah.
And I always feel the need to like say that
I
because I
agree.
do. I'm not gonna. I'll be like, "Hey," even though I'm ruining the vibe, I'm like, "Hey,
Yeah.
what about?" And I got to stop doing that because it's not my place.
No,
but I think
I-
it's just my instinct because I care about women.
Yes.
So it's like, it comes
No,
up
you
like
don't have to
throw
stop
up.
doing that. You don't
Yeah.
have to stop
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah, no, I think it's good to do that.
I love seeing a guy. I'll be like friends with a guy, and then I'll meet his girlfriend for the first time, and I love seeing myself change in his eyes because he thought I'd be on his side because we're friends. Like I was hanging out with this couple that I know, or like I was at a show with a guy I know, and he brought his girlfriend, and someone asked her if she was a comedian, and he just like as a bit was like, she's not funny, and I was like, I think she's funny.
Yeah.
I was like, I think she's funny, and I think she's smart, and I think she's hotter than you.
Yeah.
And he was like, I thought we were friends, and I was like, she's a girl.
Right.
What do you
Yes.
mean we're friends?
Yeah.
We're friends. She's my sister, dude.
Yeah, yes.
100%.
Also, by the way, what's her name? We haven't formally met yet.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll lay down on the tracks and die for women as a concept.
Yeah.
But I think that I really am a broken woman magnet, and I
you are.
have to I gotta just be like, sorry, the applications are closed.
Yes. We're not taking on any new members right now.
I can't.
It's too
I did
much.
it yesterday, and I was in hell. I met a woman with borderline, and she trapped me.
And I do want to say that I sniffed that out. The first thing you told me about that woman, I was like, she's bad for your headspace.
I know. And she climbed into my mind palace, and she tortured me. And I was like, because I'm doing it because I feel like I have to care for them, or I feel
You don't. It's
guilty.
It's not
I
your
know,
place
it's
because would they
sick.
care if they can't care for you? So walk
Right.
away.
Sick. I have a sickness.
Yeah,
and
but you have
boundaries.
to preserve your
No, I know.
yourself.
You have to lock up your mind palace.
And I don't
Yeah.
care if that's bitchy. It's like some people just like they siphon onto
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like there's even people in comedy. It's like I just get like they throw their shitty life at my
Yes.
face, and I'm just like, read the room, dude.
I know.
If
We were
I don't
all
have
having
your-
a good time.
Yeah.
But if I don't have your number in my phone,
Yeah.
you got no right
That's
to
great.
be talking
Yeah.
about me.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
If
I need your
don't-
phone number, or
Yes.
what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
if I don't have your phone number, you can't tell me you're suicidal because how am I going to call you to check on you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know you like that, dude.
No.
I used to, I think I'm a sober person who also enjoys watching people crumble because that's my sick little joy.
Yeah.
I'm slowly getting rid of every last piece of toxicity I have. I'm drinking matcha instead of coffee, even though it's higher caffeine. And I'm also like, I can't revel in people's terrible lives. And not even in a mean way. It's just
Yeah.
like, it's like a train wreck I like to watch. But now it's like, it's not even fun for me anymore. It's like when you stop.
It's exhausting.
You're like the end of your drinking career and you're like, this isn't even good anymore.
Yeah, it's like-
Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Yes, it used to be fun. They used to be sparkly and exciting. And like, I met
No.
this woman who had borderline, and I'm like, oh, you're just gonna like make me feel special and lash out at me because that's what they all do.
Yeah.
It's not fun anymore.
Unless they're,
feel
getting
like
the
it's
proper
ne-
treatment. And
No, but I feel like
Agreed. I hope
no,
they
but I
do.
feel like it's never been fun. And then also people's energy. Like I'm in my 30s. I'm like, even I don't feel bad. Like your energy rubs off on me for the
Yeah.
rest of the
Yeah.
day. Like
Yes.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I have to go home and feel weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you told me the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life unconsensually.
Unprompted.
Yes.
In 3
Non-consensually.
No, that's
Yeah.
and it's daylight out. Hello.
Hello.
Like, wait till nighttime.
Yeah.
I have to go be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so horrible.
I have to go be funny, and you just told me the worst thing I've ever heard.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, dude. Put a lid on it.
Yeah, no, seriously. Seriously.
know.
They're like, I was molested. I'm like, it's 4 p.m.
Dude,
I know.
Everyone tells me everyone who's ever been molested has told me about it.
Yeah, that's a magnet for you. People
For some
love
reason,
telling you they're
I think I
molested.
read as molested.
You do.
And I don't know if I
That's
was.
so, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That's so
Yeah.
fucking funny.
Yeah.
So people who have been molested
read as
love
molested big
love being
time.
like I was molested too, and I'm like I never said that about myself.
What do we all read as? Like
Molested?
Molested. Amy, what do you think you read as?
I don't know because I don't think you can ascribe your. I feel.
You
I'd
can't
have
do
to
yourself. It's like
No.
giving yourself a nickname.
Let me see.
No,
What
because
is
you
it?
technically gave her. You guys joined in on her identity of
Yeah.
molestation. I'm sorry, honey.
And that's okay.
What do you
That's
think
okay, I
mine is?
wasn't.
Go for it. Be brutally honest. You're not going to hurt
What
me.
is yours?
I think yours is like, when you're gonna think this is mean. When you have like a diner waitress who's so cool and nice,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
feel like you can tell her anything.
Yes. Yeah.
That's yours.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's
or
nice.
or like bartender kind of like one of those people that works in a like you sit down at the bar and she's like, "What's going on, hun?
Yeah.
Yes, big time.
Hey, 2 doubles in a row. What's going on?"
Yeah, what's
Yeah,
going on,
yeah,
baby?
yeah, yeah.
Come on, let's call him.
Call home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, call home.
Yeah.
Call your son. or
Yours
daughter.
yours is like a fixer, but then also a destructor. You're like Jekyll and Hyde, where you're. I think as we all get older, the heart part of you is opening up more, but
Yeah.
you're also siphoning it because you're
Yeah.
like, I can't anymore. I'm
Yeah.
tired.
Yeah.
I said that to someone last night. I'm like, I'm in my 30s. I don't have time. I'm
tired.
Good.
I also think
I'll
you
ghost
give,
if I want to ghost. Like,
Yeah.
leave me
Yes.
alone.
Yeah.
Yes.
I also think you give like formerly mentally ill person.
Yes,
Which
yes.
is why mentally ill people are like, you'll get this.
Yeah, and I'm like,
but like,
fuck, I actually
You
do.
read that you have a lot of stories and photos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
things.
Yeah. I'm two wolves as fuck, but They're
Hey.
yeah,
And aren't we all?
Yeah.
Yeah, but one wolf is always bigger. Like, which one do you think now?
One's the alpha.
Yeah.
Which the
I
alpha?
think your alpha's switching.
Yeah, same.
Ooh.
You know?
Men find me scary when
I
they
don't
see
understand.
me, which is crazy. I'm like the least scary, but I'll always get like, I used to be intimidated by you. I'm like,
People find me scary too, which
yeah,
I love.
Yeah, I think it's just because I have black hair.
I don't get that.
Yeah, because you're not a man.
No, but I just don't see it. In
Thank
either
you.
of you.
I appreciate
I think
it.
she's more intimidating.
Oh, for
you.
sure, by a mile. Yeah,
Thanks,
but
guys.
I want to be
Yeah.
intimidating.
you'll never be
I
intimidating.
think you are. When I
hate-
first met you, I was a little intimidated by you.
Why?
Well, because
I'm so
can I tell you
weird.
this?
you are
Because
so weird, and I love it.
Because the first time I met you, I was hosting a show you were on, and I had to ask you something, and you had headphones in, and you answered with headphones in, and I was like, she hates me.
No, I have them in, and sometimes there's no music because it calms me down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now I know you, so I know that, but
Oh,
I
I'm
didn't
so
know you.
sorry.
Don't be sorry. It's hilarious.
I don't think I'm cool at all.
But I was like, okay,
I'm like
I guess
the
she
biggest
hates
loser.
me.
no, you're not.
No, but
No,
people
you're
are like, I'm
not.
literally like, look, who am
Oh,
I?
shut up. You're like hot as hell and successful.
Yeah,
No.
ridiculous. Yeah, you also read as don't know your worth, but that's literally every woman I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, but I feel like if you can't get it, like it's like when you go on stage and someone messes up your name, it's like, who are we? Like,
Right.
it's just a thing.
Yeah.
Someone
It's crazy
was
to
nervous,
give a fuck.
And I've seen people when I've hosted that have gotten on me
Yeah,
about
sure.
it, and I'm like, maybe I had a bad day, maybe something, you know what I mean?
Maybe I
And
can't
you're-
fucking read.
And
Yeah.
you're a white dude. You look like everybody else.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Calm down.
For sure. Yeah.
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 It's also like I already feel bad at my job for messing up your name. You don't need to be mean to me about it.
yeah.
Wait, I don't have a graceful transition for this,
Go for
but you
it.
guys, I have to tell you about this TikTok.
I'm
I
so
saw.
excited.
It's Lizzie's TikTok corner.
I have to tell you about this because I can't talk about anything else without bringing this up for like a while.
Oh, thanks, honey.
So this is one of those TikToks where it's just someone filming their face and there's music over it, but there's text over the whole thing. So I'm just
Oh,
gonna
it's a
read the
paragraph.
text.
I can't wait.
Yeah, oh, I love
we don't
it.
need to
Thank
see
you.
the video. We don't need to hear the video. There's nothing there. I just need to read you the text. Okay.
Yes.
This was posted by Moist Weave on TikTok. Her name's Ava.
Yeah.
Okay. About to go have a one-on-one with my boss. Feels like bad news. Coworker complained that I put my late lizard's body in the fridge for literally 1 hour. Tupperware is sterile. ... Common knowledge. Fuck my stupid fucking life. I'm obsessed
Oh
with her.
my god! Wait, your late lizard,
Dead lizard in the fridge.
Yeah.
She put a dead lizard in the
1
fridge.
hour, only
for
1
1 hour in a Tupperware.
Sterile.
And the comments
Oh, I
are
love a
so-
comment. Throw it out.
Dude, somebody, like her responses to the comments are so funny. Someone said, did you put it in the fridge or freezer? Because that's what makes the difference in my opinion. And she said, I literally cannot make the situation clearer. In all caps, fridge so she wouldn't ice over.
Dude, this woman would be all over me immediately.
I'm surprised. Maybe you're friends. Check her
Yeah,
friends.
Yes.
fridge, dude, we're probably talking right
Somebody
now.
else said, I would not report someone for having a dead lizard in the fridge, but I would be absolutely mortified that someone would think to put it in the fridge with everyone else's food. And she replied, and I'm mortified when people wear black shoes with brown belts, but I don't say anything.
Oh, I like her.
Speak on
I
it.
love her, as if it's not a dead lizard. Somebody else said, I get being caught off guard by seeing it. Hindsight is 2020. I always put my stuff in the fridge, hidden in my lunchbox, because I'm paranoid about people seeing what's in there and being weird. As if that's comparable to a dead lizard.
I have samosas,
And she
everyone in the
commented,
office is
she
white.
goes, it's not like I put a crack pipe in the fridge. Sometimes we just need to cope, you know? Adulthood. But thank you.
What does she look like?
I love her. She's just like a blonde girl.
So she's not. I would think like purple hair septum ring.
No, she's like, sorry. She's like a blonde, normal girl.
I love when a blonde normal girl is crazy like this. See, I'm so hooked on it.
No, that would be. See, there you go.
I'm
That's
hooked
the wolf.
on it. I'm already fucking.
That's the wolf.
drooling right now.
And then somebody else said, I really hope this played out like The Office when Michael tells Kelly to pretend he's yelling at her and she fake cries into laughter after she sabotaged Dwight and Jim for not going to her party. And Ava responded, not familiar, period. It in fact played out like Rochelle from HR telling me I was getting fired and Thomas from sales being an unrelenting asshole.
Fuck Thomas from sales, by the way.
Babe, put your fucking dead lizard in the fridge. much.
I feel like sometimes the comments are so good.
Oh,
It's
the comments
just-
If
are
it's like
art.
a 55-year-old black guy saying the most blatantly
Yes.
true thing,
Dude.
and you're just like in 4 words, and you're like, that's funnier than anything I
I've
could
ever
ever
written in my
think
life.
of.
Yep.
Oh my God. Okay,
A middle-aged
someone
black
else,
man will
guys.
take you down in a way that,
Oh
that
my
no one else
God.
can.
Relentless.
But
Yeah.
the way that she's fighting for her life in these comments and she's so convinced she's right is why I'm obsessed with her. She put a dead lizard in the fridge. That's crazy.
It's objectively
in a
crazy.
clear Tupperware. It's
It's insane.
bonkers. Of course I'd complain.
Yeah.
Somebody else said, yeah, I'd complain if I was your coworker too. And Ava says, I fail to see the difference between a turkey sandwich and a singular lizard obscured by a paper towel in a glass Tupperware.
Obscured by a paper
And then
towel.
she said, this is why women will never be free in the workplace.
That is so
Speak
crazy.
on it. Yep.
And
I
she's
would
right.
Throw I would throw my food out. I would feel weird. Would
Yeah.
you?
Yes, I would feel weird. It's not right what she did,
Someone
but it
else
is.
said, I'm sorry, but this is so strange. And Ava said, it was not an ideal scenario. I will certainly say that. That's all the concession she'll get.
It's not ideal. Was she on her way? I'm like, were you on your
Based
way to
on the
get the
comments,
lizard stuff?
Was she with
Based
the
on the
lizard? It was
comment-
alive and it died at the office.
We don't
Right.
know for sure, but based on the comments, she's implying that this was part of her grieving process. Like the lizard died and she needed to have it at work. That's why she's being like, this is what happened. I was coping with something.
Yeah.
You put your dead lizard in the fridge.
I don't know why the
You put
freezer's.
your dead lizard in the fridge.
Don't you think freezer's better?
She said she
Freeze-
doesn't want her to freeze over.
Right.
I know, but the smell, you know.
I know.
Yeah. I can understand this woman's logic.
Me
Like,
too.
I can go internally and be like, I know what the internal logic was.
See, I
this.
can't. That's why you
Yeah.
get the crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
I look at it and I'm like, oh, you need to be like taken away.
Yeah.
And see, I don't understand it, but I'm like, pop off, queen. Put your
Yeah,
lizard in the fridge.
She's fun. I'm like her parents were probably hoarders, and so she has like animal hoarding.
Dead lizard in the office fridge,
and
dude.
it symbolizes her inability to let go.
I failed to
She's
see
the person
difference.
that goes through your things when you're sleeping.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
That's the vibe.
She's nuts.
I know. I love that.
Yeah, can't
I
keep a
failed to
stable
see-
friend or partner for more
I
than
failed
4
to
to
see
5
the
months.
difference between a turkey sandwich and a dead lizard.
It's the argument in the comments that really gets me.
Yeah,
Because she's so
sticking
earnest.
to her guns. I love that she's sticking to her guns. I need a T-shirt of this. I fail to see the difference
I know.
between a dead.
I failed to see the difference between a turkey sandwich
like adulthood.
and a
Yes.
singular dead lizard.
A singular dead
She's
lizard.
like smart. You know what I mean?
know.
The comments are
I
like
know.
smart. That's why I'm like,
my question to you guys is, do you think she deserved to get fired?
no.
I think dead lizard warrants a warning.
Yes. Suspension.
I think something else must have been building. Like she might have had some
She's
strikes
Definitely
against
not
her.
easy to be around.
Yeah.
She's clearly unwell, so maybe that was like the final straw.
It gives them the ability to fire her.
it's
Dead
such a-
lizard it gives you the ability to fire
it's a
someone
very
for sure.
visceral thing.
I could certainly see myself being like, well, it doesn't say in the rule book.
Would you leave the lizard or would you take it with you when you got fired?
Of course I
Take
take it.
it.
I would
Yeah.
take it and I'd make a big stink about taking it. I'd be like, everybody wants my dead fucking lizard
You
out of the
just shake
fridge,
it,
so
you
I'm
just
shaking
shake
it.
Yeah. I mean the dead
I would
lizard
throw it at Thomas from Sales.
Yes, the dead lizard symbolizes her sister who died from cancer.
Right.
And
But
it's
see,
not
this is
about
your
the
problem.
lizard. Yeah.
She might just suck.
and that's why I have to stop.
I know, that's what
I
I'm
have to
saying.
stop
You
giving
talk
You're
to
always
so many
giving
crazy people
people-
that you were able to come up with that narrative.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know.
shocked.
I know before they even tell me.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
sometimes,
It's sick.
but sometimes it's not.
It's sick. I know.
Sometimes they just fucking suck.
I build universes
Like
for
there
them.
was a
Yeah.
girl, that like made you feel bad for her by the
Yeah.
way she was acting. She would like cry to you all the time and shit. And then we found out through listening to her more that she had a more privileged life than anyone we've ever
Wait,
known
this
in the
happened in
world.
real life?
Yes.
So I walk away quickly because I can't handle it. I got to go to the bathroom, and then I won't go to
That's
the
what I
bathroom. I'll
do.
just go walk to the other side of the room, and I'll look right at your eye.
Yeah.
I go
People
look at my
"That's
phone in
rude."
the bathroom.
Yeah.
Preserve your energy,
no, I know.
baby.
I know. It's a drug. And I'm detoxing.
Dead lizard girl could be a spoiled fucking brat.
I can think of
course.
three. I can think of three names that have definitely attacked you at certain points in my
Yes.
life.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they've attacked me. I can't even imagine what they've done
I'm
to
a
you.
roving
and
target.
those three people have come up to me and been like, I feel like you hate me. And I've gone,
I would have been like, yeah, I do. Good job. Good job reading
tough.
that.
That's tough that you feel that way. Sorry about that. Anyway, I gotta pee.
I feel like I want to
forever.
Yeah, I feel like I want to carry the sins of everyone's trauma on my back, and which is really God complexy and
Yeah,
gross.
yeah.
You know, part of what I'm doing here is like gross, and that's what I spent.
Well, nobody can ever leave you if you're carrying
Shut
around
up!
their shame.
Shut the fuck up. No one needs to say that part of it.
Yeah, but you're also aware. There's a level
having
of
fun.
Yeah.
There's a level
Are
of
you?
awareness.
Yeah, I got a dead lizard in the fridge. I'm having fun.
By the way, Lizzie, I was molested. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I fucking knew it. I knew
I
it.
would laugh. I knew I was gonna laugh. I couldn't hold it. I couldn't even.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Does
I don't think I
statutory
was hot
rape
enough.
count?
Sorry.
To say the
As a child.
statutory
Does
rape.
stat rape count?
Yeah.
Okay, then maybe.
Yeah.
Then maybe I was.
Yeah. Maybe you were.
I had to think about what that was. That's how you know it never happened to me. I was
Yeah.
like, what is that?
I mean, I got a little molested by another girl. What do we think about that?
Well, we can't get into child-on-child sexual abuse on the pod. We just can't.
That's fine.
We just can't open that can of dead lizard.
I got
We
nothing.
can't.
I
We
was.
can't.
I was a virgin for so long.
Well, how long were you? When did you lose your virginity?
I was.
You're like hot and tiny. Why is everyone passing
I don't
you
know
around?
why you think that. I was.
You're literally hot.
Because I have eyes.
No.
Shut
I think
up.
I stop.
Yeah.
I'd say like
I
18,
won't.
but it was to like a weird DJ guy that liked me.
Yeah.
And then I don't know.
18 to a guy with a ponytail and red hair who thought he was like going to start a cult.
Lawn chair in a
16,
basement.
Yeah.
16 to a guy who could only close one of his eyes.
Oh, you know what's funny? Was
then
I could have
after-
told you
and
that.
then
It's
after
always
he
a face
finished-
thing with her.
And then after he finished, he showed me his gun.
Oh,
I win.
You do win. Why could he not close the other?
He got attacked by a Shih Tzu when he was a kid.
Okay, that's the saddest dog to be like
I know, that's why I
victimized
specified
by.
it.
Because it can't jump on
Well, he was
you.
little. He was little. He was
What
a little
a,
kid.
what a pussy.
I
Shout out to
know.
that Shih Tzu.
And now his eyes just open.
No, but I wanted. The first time I got fingered was
want
my
it closed.
gynecologist.
oh,
Yeah, I was like,
Probably
"What's
me-
this?"
Probably me too, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah. Not
fun.
you, buddy.
You were
I got
fun.
fingered young,
You got
dude.
fingered,
You were
by,
fun.
you got fingered with a gun.
It's a humble brag.
Yeah, I got fucked with a gun when I was 14.
I wonder why
I didn't.
What kind of gun was it?
That he showed me after, like a rifle of some kind.
Oh, so it was a big one.
Yeah, it was a big one.
A
Yeah.
long gun?
And he didn't say anything. He came immediately.
They
he
ne-
put his dick in me and came. Then walked into the bathroom, flushed the condom down the toilet, walked out of the bed. We were in his parents' bedroom. Walked out of his parents' bedroom into his bedroom and came back in with the gun. And I was like, tight.
This is it.
This is your origin story.
What a magical moment
Yeah.
for me to tell my daughter about someday.
So respect yourself.
yeah.
Yeah.
When mommy and daddy are in love,
Sometimes daddy has to show mommy his gun.
sometimes daddy has to.
So funny.
He came so fast that I remember being like, this is what everyone's talking about.
Yeah,
Like,
for
Wow,
sure.
you had that moment where you're like, "What is
Yeah,
this?"
because I was like watching Grey's Anatomy and I was
Yeah.
like, everybody was like, we had sex 7 times.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's like, you guys like that?
Yeah.
But now I get it.
When people, thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah, when men take out guns without your consent, which I have also been a part of, they're so.
I'm so
It's happened to me
jealous.
a
There's
lot.
everyone
They're
here. This
so
has never
exciting.
happened to me.
Really,
It's happened to me a lot.
It's happened to me a fair amount. Yeah, they always are so excited to bring it out. And they don't warn you before sometimes, and they have this like
Yeah.
real shit-eating grin that they're like, "Look, there's the
they
gun
mentally
now."
ill?
Yeah, they're
She's-
evil. They're
yeah,
evil.
They're evil.
This
Yeah.
guy, I think, was just truly, he still follows me on Instagram. You might listen to this.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
think
that's
he was
fun.
truly just like insecure about how fast he came. And he was doing a thing where he was like, look, I'm cool in a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think he was in like full panic mode because he had told me that he wasn't a virgin, but he like definitely was.
Yeah.
And I think he was like really freaking out and was like, check this out. This is cool. Sorry, I can't fuck.
What would be the female equivalent of a gun to show off?
Like a history of mental hospital stays.
Yeah,
or like
DSM-5.
vibrator.
Yeah.
Yeah, huge dildo.
Yeah.
Huge dildo.
Huge
Yeah.
like fist, rubber fist.
Yeah.
Did you guys try to pretend that you were good at sex when
Yes.
you knew you were bad?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah. I would be on top just like falling over,
Or
being
like-
like
Or in telling the story to other people.
just be like, I was so crazy
Yeah, it was
last
awesome.
night.
It was awesome. It was so hot.
I was like throwing up and crying and falling over.
Yeah. It's like, it's me and an adult man bumping foreheads a couple times until he fucking goofs in me.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And I was like, yeah, the sex is great.
Yeah.
I had a really hot roommate. I remember I would be like the friend that like I was very
Yeah.
weird, and she would have sex with a guy, and then I'd be like throwing up in the bathroom because I drank too much. And the other guy that was like death, you know, when they assign the other one to fuck
Yeah.
you, you know, because you're the roommate's like, you got to take that one, and I
Yeah.
want this one. And he's like, are you good?
Like
And I was
rubbing your back.
vomiting all over, and he's like, I'll be fine. Like nothing intimate happened between me at all. I was just like
Yeah.
throwing up in the garbage can, and I go, "Oh, it's so hot last night." And they were like, "You
crazy
just
night.
fell asleep on the toilet." You didn't.
The new gun is them telling me about how they got molested.
Yes.
Sex with me, and then they go, by the way, I got
there's some sort of
molested.
connection between weaponry and touching.
I mean,
At a young age.
I mean,
Yeah.
Do you think you've been with a guy that's been molested?
almost exclusively, babe.
Yeah. We all have, by the way.
Yeah, the numbers are crazy.
The numbers
on that
are
one.
crazy high.
I
You
asked
think
one
all
of
of
these
us
guys.
have?
It's like
Amy-
it's something crazy.
Amy, I asked one of these guys. I was like, he told me he got molested, and I was like, hey. Crazy thing to say. This keeps happening to me.
Yeah.
Every guy I date has been molested. And I asked him, I was like, is there something about me that makes you feel like you can tell me that?
Yeah.
And he said, I think there's just more of us out there than people think.
That's really sad.
I know. That is really
The
sad.
numbers on it are crazy.
Yeah. And if if someone told me that, I'd be like, let's sit down in the corner and
Yeah.
we're going to talk about it.
And I tried to date that guy.
yeah.
And then he said, it's not going to work.
And then he was like, come visit me in Florida.
It was Philadelphia.
A lot
He said,
happening.
it's not going to work. I live in Philadelphia. And I said, that's an hour and a half train ride. And he
Yeah.
said, please stop talking to me.
Great.
He had cool tattoos.
Yeah, he was
Hey,
hot.
we've all been there, babe.
We've all been there. Should we take a little break, skis, and then
Yeah.
come back with some more terrible stories?
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back. Takes. I'll let you take
Which
the
one should I
stage.
start
The-
with?
The one
Whatever
I like
you
the
want.
most.
Yeah, do the
Okay,
one
you
Andrea
like this
likes.
one? Okay,
Yeah.
respectfully, I think that women shouldn't be obligated to tell men how many people they've been with.
Dude,
Yep.
I'll go one step further. I think you shouldn't tell them, no matter how you personally
I think
feel about
even
it.
if your family is being held over a fire by a
Yeah.
string, and that there's
Hold
like
that
it's
close to the
almost over,
chest.
I'd be like, I'm still not telling.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You had a good run. You're in
Yeah.
your 60s.
She's gonna hear it. She's
Yeah.
right over there
Well,
over the
she's probably got a
fire.
higher. She's probably got a higher.
Not my
number than
mom.
Yeah, well, God bless.
Yeah. Not your mom. Maybe mine though.
Yeah, maybe hers.
And my
Yeah.
number isn't high, but it's also just like this societal thing where
What's
it's like
your number?
women. It's I
No,
wouldn't
don't
say
make her
that.
say it
Don't
on
do
the
that.
pod.
But it's
Sorry.
actually pretty low, which is
As we're
embarrassing.
saying, women shouldn't tell people.
It's lower than people would think. It's
Yeah.
pretty low.
Yeah.
But my feeling is I think women have to bow down to men so much in society.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's just like we don't need to do it to ourselves when we're put in situations.
Yeah.
So say that situation happens, it's not because they'll respect you more for whatever you say.
Yeah.
So you don't. What do you owe to that person?
Well, my point about how I think women shouldn't do it, even if like I could tell my boyfriend, it wouldn't change the way he feels about me. It'd be fine, but I won't because I think women shouldn't do it in general because it's like bad for the team.
Yeah.
Like stop setting the precedent that women will tell you. It's not
Yeah.
anybody's fucking business.
Yeah.
It's not anybody's fucking business how many people you've slept with. You don't have to tell your friends. You don't have to tell your boyfriend. You don't have to tell anybody.
Just be a good person. That's what matters more.
Dude,
I
the
agree.
comments on this are going to be her. Oh, she's such a whore. She needs
Yeah, that's why
no,
she's
me.
hiding it. Yeah.
That's the thing. I'm not. I just feel like I have weird feminist ideologies where
no,
like
it's a good one.
It's a good one. Yeah.
it is,
I
and
agree
that's
with
the
that.
weirdest thing is because I'm like the biggest prude. But I feel like there is just certain things where I hear my female friends say this, and I'm like, the guys you're bowing down to are bad guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
and they're
Yes.
asking you that because they don't respect you,
Yep.
and they want another reason not to.
Yes.
So stop.
Block it up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Nobody asks that because they want better.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't ask that because they have good intentions.
No.
Also, any guy who would ask you that should be a deal breaker.
Yes.
Hearing that question should be a deal breaker.
Yeah,
If a guy asked me my body count, I'd be like, oh, so you're like a pig fuck.
Yeah.
Who doesn't deserve my energy. That's a crazy fucking thing for you to ask me.
The words body count or like females. There's all these words
Yeah.
that are like in manosphere.
dog whistle,
yeah,
sexism.
yeah, for sure. I also I'm proud of my body count.
yeah.
I think it's awesome and insane, and I love it because I'm like, God, I really fucked I lived
Just
like a
live,
king.
live your life, be safe, take care of yourself, and take care of other people.
and it's okay to have a secret.
And
Yeah.
also just you don't need to publicize everything. And also just read when people have bad intentions.
Yeah.
And it's always men that do this. And I'm like, come on. And my
Yeah.
friends are like, well, I feel like stop feeling bad about yourself because
Yeah.
other people
Yeah.
may want you
There's
to.
no good number. Also,
Dude,
there's
Leah-
never going to be a good number. to
Leah
them.
Sampson said the best thing. We had a clip with her that we posted where she was saying like sometimes you'll fuck a guy because you're ovulating, and I said or because you're sad, and someone commented imagine adding to your body count because you're sad, and Leah commented live a little. Oh, I love
Yes.
that.
It's
Yes.
100%.
I love that.
It's just
live a
no, but it's just-
little.
Yeah. I just feel I think it's like I hear my friends that are like actually fucking, and I'm like, how's it going? But what's it like? What's it like? I never have sex. But there's just a part of me where I just feel like society is still so far behind, and people are like, things are changing, and I'm like,
No,
you're a
they're
man
not.
saying that. It's never a woman saying things are changing.
No,
it's always a dude being like, well, I don't necessarily agree.
Yeah.
I was like, because you can say that because you're at the
It's like these guys who are like, politics don't matter. Yeah, to you.
Frankly,
Oh, I'm apolitical. What
Yeah.
does that mean?
I met a guy recently who goes, he's to my face goes, I don't pay attention to politics.
get fucked.
What?
Also,
At all?
frankly, I don't know the difference between a dead lizard and a sandwich. Is what I'd say to that.
Yes, that's literally what you're
A
saying.
singular dead lizard.
When you're asking a woman her body count, you're saying, I don't know the difference between a woman and a turkey sandwich.
Yes.
I wouldn't want to eat a turkey sandwich that a lot of people have eaten. That's true. But a woman isn't a turkey sandwich. She's a person.
Babe. I also think men love to chase. So if you're going to be toxic about the body count thing, not telling them makes them want you more, I feel.
Yeah.
Because their brain is like, what is it? What
I've
is
never
it?
really been asked that.
I've been
asked it, but not by someone I was ever serious
Because I hear
about.
my girlfriends, the younger ones,
Yeah.
my
It's
coven
big-
of
it's
small
big.
children,
Yes.
will come to me and tell me, and I go, wait, somebody asks that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a, like,
Is that a young people thing?
these guys who ask this don't realize that the kind of guy they think they are and the kind of guy they want to be doesn't ask that. They don't realize that.
It feels very incel to me.
It is
Yes.
very
Ask
incel.
that,
It's very incel. It's very like,
Women hating.
yes.
Yeah, of course.
And they just want to be the only guy you ever fucked. And it's like, then move out of New York City.
Right.
You
But
want to
also-
be the only guy I've ever fucked? I fucked the guy whose eyes didn't close.
I fucked a gun, babe.
Yeah.
Are you stronger than a gun?
Right.
Wait, that's so hot.
But they also, I've fucked knives. Every weapon
Oh
has
my
been in my
God.
body, any cavity.
Fucked a knife is crazy.
Oh my god, I love. See,
I've
this is
sucked off a
I
bunch of
don't, but
knives.
I'm like, oh yeah, I love it.
But I think that they
I
want,
just am trying to say, don't put a knife in your pussy. Where's my
Put
camera?
a cap on it. Do they have caps?
Yeah.
They got the Cuisinart ones. I got that.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying
You've
not to
never
do.
dragged a knife around and been like,
That's not what I'm talking
could that
about.
be?
You guys know what I'm saying not to do,
yes,
and don't
I
do
know.
that.
No, I know. I just think they want you to be like special and untainted by other men's fucking spunk, but they also want you to be great in bed.
Yes.
And I'm like, babe, that's not, the math is not mathing on that.
Also-
How do you think we learn?
Also,
by
and
doing.
Obviously, everyone who listens to this knows that we think this, but like, you are not tainted by the men you've had
no,
sex
I know,
with before.
no.
That's nothing.
That's insane.
So anyone who is asking you your body count thinks that that's true.
Yeah.
And do you want to be with a guy who thinks that that's true? That's so gross.
It's crazy fucked.
And that's probably one of 50 things they're doing that's completely disrespectful.
Well, yeah.
So that's the other thing. Like, I've had people apologize to me, even people at my job who have been disrespectful men. And I've been like, they'd be like, sorry, I said this. And I go, that was one of 50 things you said.
Yes.
So it's actually worse you're apologizing about one thing
Yeah.
rather than addressing the other 50 things you said that were so inappropriate to me.
Or just the way you fucking act around.
And then
me.
I just say, it is what it is. That's my response. I go, it is what it is, because that's your character. That's your fucking avatar of like fucking loser that you pick. God
Dude,
bless.
a big thing that I did in my life was I stopped saying it's okay when people apologize to me.
Don't.
I never do it anymore. People apologize to me and I go, all right. Don't. It's not okay.
Yeah.
I'm
you're
not going
right.
to make you feel better
This is going
about the way you
rules for
acted
me.
just because you said I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you genuinely apologize to me in a way that made me feel better, then I'll say thank you.
Yeah.
I'll say thank you for apologizing. But if you didn't make me feel better with your apology, I'll be like, all right,
Yeah.
great.
I mean, your thing about like it is what it is. Do you know Tracy Carnazzo?
I love her. Yeah.
I mean,
Love her.
incredible.
She's great.
She's the best. You two are kind of similar in energy, and that's why I love you so much. It's the accent, but it's also just like it is what it is, and it's like. Yeah, with that person that does one thing that's disrespectful on top of like 20 million other things.
Yeah.
There's this like thing that you have to do with them where it's like, what? Okay, I'm gonna sit down and have a TED talk with you about like.
I've just spent my emotional
microaggressions.
energy on making you feel better about being an asshole to me.
I feel like it's twofold, because I've said to people where I've dated people where they want to talk because they want me to tell them they're a good guy.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
say, if you feel bad, it's because you are bad. And then the second
Yeah.
thing, right? Because I'm just
Yeah.
like, you're bad.
Yeah.
And then what was the other thing that I was going to say? Is that I'm not going to be the conversation to change you. And I say this to my female friends all the time, whether it's a man or a woman, they need 500 more of you before they have a revelation and you're wasting your breath.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not going to be your lesson learned. I'm going to walk away.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Because even men, I'm like, oh, you need 20 more of me.
Yeah.
You need a broken engagement
and I will
to
give you-
understand.
I have evidence on
even
this.
sometimes.
I have evidence on this because I'll have the conversation. I used to when I was younger. I'd have the conversation.
we all did.
And then he'll date 6 more girls and text me 3 years later and be like, "Hey, you were right. Get out of my phone."
You think
We
I'd
said
like
that at
to
the
hear
same
that?
time.
You're gonna come up. You're gonna show up on my phone that I pay for
On God Green's
telling
phone?
me, "Bitch, I know I was right.
Yeah.
yeah.
I knew I was right 6
It's
years
like,
ago.
I'm not your Brene Brown.
I've never been wrong."
There's an older dude. He's a comedian, obviously, and a full-on drunk. Everyone knows he's a drunk. It's very obvious.
Do I know them?
Yes.
Okay.
Great guy, absolute alcoholic, will never get out. And he came onto a podcast once that I was producing, and he got divorced, and he went, "It just came out of nowhere." And I'm like, no, it didn't.
I hate that.
I met you for
hate that.
3 minutes. You're an alcoholic. You look like shit.
Well, you know who
babe.
served the papers now.
Yeah.
Right. And she asked you just one little thing over and over and over and over again, and you graded her down by not fucking giving a fuck.
Yeah.
And now it's out of nowhere, and it's like, it's just because of this small thing. No, it's 700
Dude, I'm
things.
obsessed with the like Reddit posts that are like, "My wife left me because I didn't empty the dishwasher."
Yeah.
And all the comments are like, "It's not because you didn't. The dishwasher was the last straw.
Yeah, yeah.
You haven't listened to her for 40 years.
Yes.
And then on top of that, you couldn't empty the fucking dishwasher.
It's insane.
So true.
Yeah.
And it's so true because I was having a conversation with one of my guy friends this morning at jiu-jitsu, and he was like, I'm 43 and I'm old enough to know that when a woman is done, I will never hear from her again.
Yeah.
I will never hear from her again. And I was like, brilliant.
Yeah, that's good that he knows that. Maybe
Yeah.
stop making them run away from you. But
Yeah.
I feel there's no ecstasy I feel more than when someone's disrespected me so hard that I'm like, well, I can't anymore.
Yeah.
And I finally am free to walk away. Like I'm
Do you
finally
like that?
the permission,
the moment
of like, oh, who cares about this?
Yeah.
I simply can't care about this anymore.
Yeah, I was
I
dating.
should have done it earlier.
I was
but, like,
dating a really horrible guy, like right before I dated my boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I kept breaking up with him, and then he would worm his way back into my life, and like it was like this whole ongoing horrible thing.
Sorry you went through that.
But then when he finally did something so fucking unforgivable,
Yeah.
that I could just block him on everything, it's like what you were describing. I didn't feel any negative emotion.
Yeah.
That's
about,
what you had to do. though.
about like. You know, like when you break up with someone, sometimes this thing that's like, I can't believe I'll never talk to him again. There was none of that.
It's great.
I was like, fucking bye, dog. Don't ever talk
And
to me
I block
again.
people too. People are like, "Oh, that child just go." No, my peace is
No,
everything.
you're blocked.
You're
Yeah,
blocked.
you're done. You're done. You're blocked on my phone. You're blocked, and don't message me. It just
Yeah.
it is what it's. Again, it is what it is. I don't feel bad.
Yeah.
It makes me feel powerful.
Yeah.
It should.
It's over.
Yeah. It is unfortunate though, is that I do sometimes with relationships that maybe could have been ended in a more amicable way. I'll blow up and leave and you'll never hear from me again. And
That's
it's like,
fine.
Okay. Well, good.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I think it's just. And people will always have their opinions like, oh, it's immature. Like, I have another stance, respectfully. I don't think
go.
people can be friends with their exes.
Yes.
Yes.
Respectfully,
I used to think
don't
you
care.
could and you can't.
You're leaving the door open for one reason
Yep.
or another. It's not fair to the partner you're with
Right.
now.
Yeah.
When we're done, we're done.
There's
Yes.
no reason. If you work together, I would say if you work together, you can be cordial. You can be polite when you see each other.
Yeah.
That's it. You can't fucking text. You're not getting invited to the birthday party.
There's no reason.
You
Yeah.
ran the gamble of dating each other.
Unless you have
And
a
you lost.
child together.
Yes.
Yeah.
A child.
A child.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a Shih
child.
Tzu. You block. Block.
Yeah.
There's no. I'm your new chapter in your life. There's
Yeah.
no reason.
If you're
why you should
splitting
be
custody
talking.
of a dog with your shitty ex-boyfriend
Oh,
that
let
you
it
should
go.
be no contact with,
Let it go.
Hey, I'm gonna look into the camera and say this to you: your dog is dead.
Let it go.
More
killed-
in the dog.
Yeah, more
the
in the
dog's
dog.
dead. Go no contact with the guy. The dog is dead.
You can never get over someone unless you cut them out. And I strongly believe that. At least
Yeah.
for me, it's like you got to be
Yeah.
dead in my head for me to like move to the next
I saw
phase.
on Valentine's Day this guy posted a TikTok where he was like filming himself and the girl across from him, and he was like spending Valentine's Day with my no contact ex-girlfriend at Chili's, hot, and all the comments were like, I saw my no contact, like it was all people like agreeing that they do that, and I commented and said, tell her I said stand up.
Yeah.
Don't spend Valentine's Day with your no contact ex-boyfriend. She was so out of his league.
It always is
And
that
you went
way.
to Chili's?
Yeah.
Okay, I
with
love
your
Chili's.
I
I love
know,
Chili's.
I know.
It's my
Sorry, that's your guys'
But the
culture, and
sentence
that's-
made more sense when you said it was at Chili's.
Listen,
with the
I
scenario, I
love-
was like, it's probably every
I
table
love
there.
Chili's, but go with your girls.
Yeah.
The only reason you're talking to an ex is because you want to keep the door open.
Yes.
No matter what. Especially in heterosexual relationships, there's no other reason.
There's
I would,
no other
Someone
reason.
has some intention, whether it's you or the other person, to keep you in the orbit
Yep.
of
No matter
their
what.
life.
And I will say
There's
this.
no
I tried.
exception to this
There's
rule.
no exception.
I tried
Yeah.
to be friends with an ex for a couple of years once, like close friends with an ex. And every time I went on a date, I felt guilty. Every
Yeah.
time I went on a date, I felt like I was cheating on him,
Wow.
even though he didn't want to be with me. I still felt guilty. I felt like I couldn't like talk to him about it. I felt so weird. And that's such clear evidence that we should not be friends.
Yeah.
If I'm not going on dates because I feel weird about how you're going to feel about it, you're not my fucking friend.
Yeah, and also respectfully, if
Mm-hmm.
I've ever loved you, I don't ever want to talk to you again.
Yeah.
Because then
Yeah.
I don't want to be your friend because seeing you as somebody else is way too painful. Whether it's
Yeah.
been years from now, it's like I'm never going to be like the cool girl.
No.
Yeah.
Like I'm tired
That's
of
a
that.
hell.
Also,
That's
I feel
hell.
like-
I'm putting myself on a cross for you. Like I
Yeah.
don't like that.
I also feel like guys do that. Like I've definitely dated the brand of guy who does that because he's afraid of being the bad guy. He wants to break up with you, but he
be
wants
your
to be a
friend.
nice guy.
Yeah.
So he goes, I was dating someone once who said to me while we were dating, he was like, man, I hope if anything happens between us, if we break up, I hope that we would still be friends. And I literally went, I was like, so you're going to break up with me. So you're saying you're going to break up with me.
Yeah.
Also, it's not his choice whether you want him in your life.
Right.
You can't just say that. That's 50-50.
And then he was like, yeah, by the way, like a week later, he was like, when I said that, I already knew. And I was like, so did I by you saying that.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
You were
That's
just trying to be a
horrible.
nice fucking guy. You're not a nice
You're
guy.
not a nice guy.
Or maybe you are a nice guy, but you don't like me.
No, that's
Whatever.
not nice guy behavior. I'm
No,
sorry.
but you know what I mean? Like, my point is, breaking up with someone doesn't make you a bad person. Breaking up with someone and pretending to be their friend and making them feel weird for 3 years does make you a bad
'Cause
person.
I would
Yeah.
never offer to be someone's friend if I ended it with someone
No,
because that's
no.
their choice whether they want to be my friend.
I've only done it because I was still in love with them.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've
We've
ever
all
done
been
it.
there. I get it. Don't talk to your exes. I just don't. I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but I know it's that way because of for bad reasons.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Do you guys ever check up on them on Instagram and be like,
I think it's human nature.
Yeah.
Yes.
I usually end up blocking them, but like late enough that they won't really notice.
Yeah, yeah.
But I end up blocking them for my own.
yeah,
I don't want to see it.
which is right.
I don't want to see your new girlfriend who looks like me.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I agree.
I think I used to be when I was younger. I was really bad at like checking.
Oh.
I would have a good day and I go, "Let's cry."
Yes.
and then I would like it was like
Yeah, well,
it was like self harm. I
Yeah.
want to see
I'm
everything.
too old to cut myself, so I have to look at your Instagram
I'm like on their
story.
Venmo. Oh, this is the girl's
yeah,
name. Like I
yeah.
would go deep, and now it's just like
FBI.
I
cross
love going on the
searches.
Venmo and seeing that he made her Venmo him for coffee, and I'm like, you guys aren't even happy.
yeah, that's all I've done. That.
You guys aren't even
a slice of
happy.
pizza?
Yeah.
Things must be really
Yeah.
serious.
It's like his coworker.
Yeah, yeah,
But I'm
yeah.
like, oh, you treat her like shit too, huh?
And you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I hope you break up soon.
And he's like not thinking about you at all.
Not thinking about you. He hasn't thought about you once since
yeah,
you broke up.
maybe not even when you were dating,
Right.
to be honest.
You don't exist to him.
I know.
And you're on Venmo like it's social media. Stand up.
Stand up,
Stand up
please.
is so good. I haven't done that in so many years. Thank
Yeah,
freaking God.
I know, it's a good thing. Wait, I want to hear another of your respectfulies.
gotta go soon.
Do we have to go? Ronnie, how far are we in? Do you know? Okay.
Should I do one more or
Let's do a
no?
little short one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Respectfully, I think that people shouldn't be so sex positive in their 30s.
Yeah. Grow up. Get a family.
It's over. Get a
Go
family.
read a book.
Yeah.
Go read it. You don't need to have a swing in your
Better
house.
yourself.
Go get
Yeah.
a Roth IRA.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get a real job.
Get calm down. Call your mom. All right. Because
Yeah.
obviously things aren't good.
Everybody who listens to this podcast knows that I'm famously sex negative.
And I'm sex positive.
And I don't like the swing
I could tell by
people.
your glasses.
yeah. I have fake tits. We all know what's
I
going
don't like
on
the
here.
swing. I don't like the red LED lights. I don't.
that a
It's all.
thing?
Yeah. I've had sex with people who are like, hold on. And then they turn the lights red and I'm like, you're 40.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Wait,
Sir,
wait,
sir, you're middle aged.
Me tied to the bed. Sir.
wait, aren't you 40? Wait,
sir?
are you like 40?
That's so funny.
Me and Lizzie, because there's a woman like this in our community that we know. Yeah, probably.
Okay.
And I ran into her once with my very adult boyfriend, and she was wearing like a rainbow colored mesh dress.
Yeah.
The curls were crunchy. It was a mess.
Yeah.
And she was like talking about like I met this
Getting fucked.
Yeah, I got fucked by this guy, and then he
He had a huge cock.
yeah, and then he couldn't buy me anything at the bodega because his food stamps were out, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Oh, this
"That's
is like the
fine."
worst thing.
Yeah, it's the worst thing, and I was just like, I was talking to Lizzie about it, and I was like, "Aren't you like 40?"
Yeah,
like,
we invented this thing that we say to people now, which is, aren't you like 50?
yes,
That's so funny.
And it's the meanest thing you can say to a person. But
sir,
now, like,
sorry to interrupt. Aren't you 43?
yeah.
Right.
But now, anytime some like fucking loser comedian guy is complaining to us about how he can't get a girl to love him because he has an avoidant attachment style, we're both like, aren't you like 50?
Oh God, I know so many names in
What
my
are
head.
you doing? You're like 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me
You have
and-
a bad knee. Why are you worried?
What are you
You're
talking
crippled
about?
with arthritis, and you're
Yes.
like, I just
And you're
can't
breaking up
get
with
it.
her?
Yes, yes.
You're 50. You have 30 minutes.
yes, you have 30 minutes.
Don't you know you have 30 minutes?
me and my husband early on in our relationship, because we're both ex-sluts, famously
Yeah.
big body counts, but he was
God
like,
bless.
yeah, love it. But he was like, I don't know if I can be monogamous. And I was also like not sure because I'd been a big slut forever, but also secretly was like, all right,
Yeah.
let's calm down with this. I've had sex with a snake, buddy. Come on. But I was like, yeah, I think we could talk about that at a juncture. And there's still a juncture in my relationship where I bet you we could get away with doing some freaky, fun little shit together. Like, I don't think that's off the table for me, especially the more secure I feel in my relationship. But let's do that privately. You know what I mean? And not
Yes.
have it be our identity. Like, I love a cool couple that's like got their shit together, whatever, and they'll be like, sometimes we like go to fucking
But you've known them for 3 years before you
yeah.
find this out.
Yeah, like
3 years into
and
knowing
just-
them.
Yeah.
It's fine. Just
Yeah.
be safe. That's
Yeah.
my biggest thing. Just be safe.
Yes.
And don't make it your whole deal. Why
Yeah.
is it your whole deal?
Yeah.
Well, it's 'cause
Why
you
is
have
who
no?
you
That's
fuck
because
your
you have,
whole deal?
That's like people I know that. That's because they have no other
Right.
personality.
Yes,
That's
yes.
always what it is.
And that goes back to your point. Read a book.
Calm down.
Yeah, take a chill pill. Yeah, was talking to an open couple. Again, he was like 4 feet tall, had a bad mustache.
Yeah.
She was like 7 feet tall and like looked like a Gaelic fairy.
Yeah.
And was like a famous director. I'm like, great. And he just kept pestering me and she wouldn't. And I'm like, she doesn't like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stop taking photos of the mirror on the ceiling. where
Yeah,
you
you're
have
embarrassing
sex.
your partner.
Yeah.
Yes,
You're embarrassing
aren't
your
you
partner.
embarrassed?
Aren't you embarrassed?
Aren't you embarrassed?
Aren't you like 40?
Aren't you 40
Grow
years
up.
old? You're wearing a mesh tank top?
This is, I think, the overall theme of everything that we've said so far is who you fuck has nothing to do with who you are. So,
Yeah.
like, your body count, the kind of freaky, cool sex you're having, the fact that you're open, all of that has nothing to do with who you are. And I actually think that it's the least interesting thing about you.
I don't even want to. If
Just be
Now,
cool.
if you have a fun story.
That's what I'm saying.
I love gossip.
I like to learn about it.
But so often these people don't even have a fun story.
No.
It's just about how they get fucked all the time or they fuck all the time. Boo!
And they're like graphic designers. They have like the most boring job.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yes.
oh, this is you need this.
Yeah.
This is all you have.
This is your moment on stage.
Yeah.
In front of the class.
I am sex negative. You're right.
Nice, me too.
Yeah, I don't care.
I'm holding it down. I'm the
Me too.
only freak in this pod.
Stop doing weird shit.
And I'm 40.
Stop doing weird shit. Fuck someone who loves you and be normal. Whatever happened to kissing and hugging?
There we go.
And I'm here to
And
say,
hand jobs.
do whatever you want to do.
There we go.
I think hand jobs are cool and missionary sex is underrated.
Wait, aren't you 40?
Yeah. Famously, I'm 49 years old and I think hand jobs are cool, missionaries underrated, and you should hug and kiss someone who loves you.
Brave. Brave for New York.
And it should be a man and a woman. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God, this is a unique take.
Yeah. In Trump's America.
I don't care what gender the person is, but just have regular sex with
That's
them.
right. And go to sleep. Enough.
And then cuddle and watch a
That's
movie.
it.
Watch Pirates of the Caribbean.
I respect your lifestyle and you can respect mine.
Yeah,
and that's where you're
absolutely.
friends. Oh my God.
We gotta go. Amy,
Amy.
tell the people where they can find you.
I have the worst Instagram handle.
That's
it's fine.
okay.
It sounds like a SoundCloud rapper. It's real REAL and then Amy Cardinale.
Yeah, we'll put it in.
It'll be in the notes.
Yeah.
But
And that's
your
it.
Instagram's hilarious.
And you are real.
Yeah, and you are real.
Thank you. That's so nice.
Amy's
Because I love you so
hilarious.
much. Thanks for having me. It's
Yeah,
just so
anytime.
nice.
Oh my God,
I
yeah.
feel warm inside.
Go comment on Amy's fucking reels about how hot she is.
Yeah.
She's a moron who doesn't know it. If I
Yeah,
had
it's crazy.
If I had a body like yours,
I'd be insufferable.
I'd be insane.
First of all, nothing
I'd be wearing
matters.
ass-
I wouldn't be funny.
Just be
You're
chill.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just be. I can't. It's just,
I
everything's-
agree, but
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Amy's a beautiful woman, and let her
So
know.
are you guys?
Thank you. Well,
Yeah, come on.
some
I
days.
les out on both. I les out on both of you
Shut up.
happily.
We're like,
no,
shut
I happily would. I make
We're all gonna
derogatory
kiss.
comments to both of you that are too specific.
We're all gonna hug and kiss after
Yes.
this.
And watch
Patty
a-
cake.
and watch a movie. Lizzie, where can they
Follow
find
me
you?
on Instagram at Lizzie Cassidy. Listen to my other podcast, Close Calls, and I have a show every Wednesday in Brooklyn at 9 at the Gutter called Comedians You Should Know.
Your Don't Tell set is so good. I was
Thanks.
watching. I
They
watched
know
it multiple
about it.
times. I
Thanks,
don't care.
Betty.
As your
Thank
friend,
you.
allowed to say it was so fucking good.
Thank you so
I'm so
much.
proud of you.
Oh,
Go,
thanks,
go
buddy.
watch Lizzie's Don't
I
Tell
have it on
set.
my search. I watched it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Andrea Comedy 69 on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube. Subscribe to our
You got
YouTube
it.
channel, Respectfully Podcast. Good night. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.